Hello friends, if you're new, welcome to my channel. How about going down, hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell so you don't miss any episodes. As for my fans and subscribers, welcome back. Thank you very much for the patronage, I do appreciate it. Today's topic, origins of Satan, the demons. Not much else I need to say, let's get on with the video. Don't forget I now have a merch store. It is on my website. Go ahead and see if there's anything you want on there. And if there is, go ahead and order it. I get a percentage of whatever you order. And thank you in advance. Justin, originally from Asia Minor, went to Rome circa 140 CE to pursue studies in philosophy. One day he went to the amphitheater to be entertained by the gladiatorial fights. While there, he saw a group of criminals being led out to be torn apart by beasts. The courage of these criminals, whom he later found out were Christians, was regarded as the greatest achievement by philosophers, accepting death with equanimity. He decided that he needed to know more about these Christians. Justin would learn later that these Christians saw themselves as warriors against Satan, and they were convinced that their own deaths would only serve to hasten God's victory over evil, an evil that they thought was embodied in the Roman magistrate who had sentenced them to death. Justin had left his home in Asia Minor to study philosophy, and once in Rome, he had left several teachers in search of the true path. So imagine his surprise when an old man, one of these Christians, told him that what he sought, self-realization, could never be found in philosophy. Justin decided that he had stumbled into something much deeper than intellectual pursuit in this new religion. He assumed he had the power to think rationally about everything, including the divine, but the old man told him that our minds are infested with demons who distort our thinking. The man explained that before Justin could get understanding, he would need to undergo an exorcism to remove the demons from his mind. They would then be replaced with a divine power that could illuminate minds. Justin himself would have to call upon this divine power to dispel the demonic spirits. After considerable debate with the old man and internal struggle, Justin decided that the Christians had discovered a way to access divine power through powerful rites beginning with baptism. He sought out other Christians and asked to be a candidate for baptism. His baptism, a ritual rebirth to God and the Holy Spirit, enabled him to renounce his family and the customs they had passed to him, particularly piety toward the gods. He now saw these gods as evil spirits and the universe as the battleground between good and evil. Yes, I will get to baptism. He believed his eyes had suddenly been opened to the truth behind the gods that he had previously worshipped. He was convinced that he saw evil behind all the marble statues of the gods. For pagans, the gods were neither good nor bad in and of themselves. However, after conversion, Justin perceived that all pagan gods were allies of Satan. Pious pagan philosophers referred to this universe of spiritual energies as daemons. This is the root of our English word demons. Justin referred to these as foul daemons, and by the time Christianity swept across the West, our language would reflect this reversal in perception. Demon now had a negative connotation behind it. He sees divine power in his fellow Christians, writing that once they pleasured themselves by fornication, but now exercise self-control, and they have done other things like killing people. They used to do it, but they don't do it anymore. I don't think I have to tell you that you don't have to be a Christian to keep from killing people. He sees divine power in his fellow Christians, writing that once they pleasured themselves by fornicating, but now they exercise self-control, plus other things that they used to do, but they don't do anymore. Might I just say that if you need to be a Christian to exercise self-control, you've got problems. Christians formed a close-knit society, and now that Justin had joined this society, he viewed outside society as evil. Classic black versus white thinking. He believed that in the life he led before becoming a Christian made him ready prey for demons. He found a new role in being a Christian. Not only is every person judged according to his works, he believed, but he saw his present choices as making him an active combatant in the struggle between the cosmic forces of good and evil. He realized that becoming a Christian had set him against the authorities, and he knew about the horrible rumors. He asked himself why just mentioning the word Christian would arouse such hatred. He had believed he found clues in the apostles' memoirs, what we call the Gospels. He read that after Jesus was baptized, Satan and his demons opposed Jesus until they finally succeeded in having him killed. Justin reasoned that the same Spirit descended on those who were baptized, so the same evil forces that attacked Jesus would also attack his followers. Spiritual energies, he realized, pushed men toward God or destruction. Pagans had always accepted that unseen energies compel humans to act, so that was nothing new. What was new was the introduction of these energies as deceptive demonic forces. It was this deception, Justin felt, that led to Christian persecution. Justin wrote a protest letter to the rulers. At the time, Emperor Antoninus Pius and his sons Marcus Aurelius and Lucius. Let me tell you, he didn't do himself any favors. After starting off with a respectful address, he insulted them by telling them that they weren't even masters of their own minds, and he accused them of being slaves to demons. That is not how you get rulers on your side. Apparently, he received no answer. After hearing about a woman who wanted to divorce her husband after becoming a Christian because of his loose conduct, and the husband bringing charges against certain Christians, Justin wrote to the Senate. Not long after this second letter, he was arrested and interrogated. The prefect of Rome, at this time Rusticus, offered him an acquittal if he would sacrifice to the gods. Justin replied, "No person in his right mind turns from piety to impiety." I am certainly not one to blame the victim, but it sounds to me like Justin was almost asking to be martyred. And it also seems to me like Christians brought a lot of this on themselves. Despite my views on this, I will say that no group deserves to be persecuted simply because of what they believe. By Justin's time, many pagans had come to believe that all the powers of the universe were unified into one. Only Jews and Christians worshipped one God, denouncing all others as evil. Of these two groups, only Christians divided the supernatural into opposites, a good God and evil demons, and only Christians practiced and preached division. Christians drove a wedge between themselves and pagans, an observation that Rusticus, prefect of Rome, made. By the way, Rusticus personally sentenced Justin and his students to death. After Justin's death, one of his students that survived, Tatian, took up the crusade to show the pagans their quote-unquote demonically induced delusions. Well, friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and if you want to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, PayPal, and website links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this particular video. If you wish to contact me, Twitter is the best way, followed by email. Also, please leave comments in the comment section. Not only do I love hearing from you, but it also triggers the YouTube algorithm. Also, remember, I choose my comment of the week from comments on my edited videos. Keep learning and searching for truth. Here are a few videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, stay safe and goodbye.